Give me a hug. Hey, give me a hug.
Give us an idea of what we can do.
I don't think I like PDA. I think that's what it is. I get really awkward.
I get really awkward.
What's up? I don't know what happened, guys. I'm sick right now.
Now let me tell y'all something, man. Any woman who tells you she don't like PDAs with you, she don't like you. Now, let's also think about this. How the hell is a public display of affection when y'all inside the house, around the family?
Tell us the truth!
If a woman tell you she don't like PDAs and y'all in the house, bruh, you done tied up to the wrong woman. That's that man's wife, dog. His wife don't want him to touch her.
Dude, if you're not fine, I can't be soft with you. Like, I'm always gonna be living in my masculine. I'm sorry. Like, the men, they'll be like, oh, like, I just want to see that soft side to you. Like, I know you got it, facts, but you're chopped. So I literally can't bring it out of you.
You mean to tell me, man, you ain't got sense enough to know that if a woman is really about you, she can't resist you, dog. She can't resist you. You could touch her whenever you want to touch her, however you want to touch her, and then you got to worry about her touching you however she want, man. A woman cannot resist you if she likes you. I'm talking about like you the way a woman's supposed to like you. Where she ready to submit herself physically to you. Physical submission from a woman takes her getting out of her head, getting out of her spirit, getting out of her thoughts, getting out of her doubts, getting out of everything and just saying, okay, I belong to you. And when you don't get that, you got yourself the wrong woman, dog. I'm telling you, plenty of men are taking care of children that ain't even theirs. Because you ain't got sense enough to know if your woman don't like you, it goes deeper than her just not liking you. If your woman ain't aroused by you, man, your woman sleeping with somebody else. Your woman tipping around if she ain't aroused by you.
Give him anxiety. Be very nice, very loving when you with him. And the second you leave, ghost him. Nada. Just trust me. So I asked Magneta, a free ChatGPT-like app that solves all the girls' problems, if this was doing too much. And Magneta said, absolutely not. Creating this little ping of anxiety, it will actually make him want you more. When y'all together, laugh at his jokes, compliment him, make him feel special. But the second you walk out the door, nothing. Men panic when you are unpredictable. So be soft, be sweet, and then vanish. That's feminine power. So download Magnetic. She'll tell you all the tips on how to keep him running back.
Some of y'all done been 6, 7, 8, 9 months with a woman, ain't been intimate with her at all, and you think that's okay. You think, well, we got other things going on. Nah, bruh. That woman get an itch, she just don't want you to scratch it. And don't fall for this, well, all you think about is sex. All you think about. Hey, listen, what else I'm going to think about when it come to you? When it come to a woman, what else I'm going to think about? Think about that. We've gotten into a world where you've been told that you can't even be a masculine man and think about sex when it come to your woman. Like, man, if you're a man and you got sex on the brain, as long as it's with your woman, or if you got more than one woman, as long as it's with your own women, who cares? Now, if you got sex on the brain, it's caused you to go out here and run the streets and sleep with anything you can sleep with and be out here living a foul, a toxic life like that. That's a totally different ball game. But if you got a woman, she should be happy that you want to touch her all the time. She should be happy that she arouses you. But we live in a world where you being told as a man that everything is about the woman. Man, you got to start prioritizing yourself, putting yourself first. I don't understand how y'all living in this world, in the relationship, in the situation, and you ain't putting yourself first. How the hell you going to put somebody else first? If you prioritize her and she prioritizes herself, who the hell prioritizing you? At what point in society did we get to the point where men started to believe the hype that you have no value?
Wow. I feel like a man should have to earn being submitted to.
Amen.
I agree. Because a lot of men need to submit to a job. A lot of men need to submit to their own purpose. A lot of men need to submit to a lot of things that weren't about a woman submitting to them. So I don't feel like just because you're a man and you're born with a penis between your legs that a woman is supposed to submit to you. That's just false. First of all, you got to be submitted to something in order for me to be submitted to you, okay? And if I see that I cannot submit to you, because listen, you got women that got shit going on.
No doubt.
You don't have, all the women are just sitting on their ass. We building legacies around here. A lot of us are building some shit. And we're not just about to hand over everything that we build into you just because you're born with a penis between your legs.
It's going to be a fight, huh?
That your value is to give a woman the money. That your value is to take care of a family. Yes, that's the value you provide to them. But what about the value you provide to you? You can't get to the point where the only value you have of yourself is the value that you give a woman, is the value that you give some children. Don't be defined by your relationships, unless you're talking about your relationship with God. But don't be defined by your relationship with people. Those relationships are fleeting. That's why a man who has a family and then he loses that family, that's why he goes so far down the rabbit hole. And let me tell y'all something right now, man. I'm going to say this right now, and they're going to rub people the wrong way. Now, you see how Mendices was in the house with Yandy and the children, and now they not together. So you know the children are in the house with Yandy. If a woman decides that she don't want to be in a relationship anymore, and that separates the children from the man, that's her damn fault. She did that. Women don't have the wherewithal to say, well, I made a decision for myself that's going to separate you from your dad and your life is going to be different, but I'm going to be a better mom to you. They don't even have the wherewithal to say that. They just let the children believe and grow up that the man done abandoned them. How the hell I abandoned the children when you left? When you did the things that ended, when you decided that you want to go do something else. You heard Mendici just talking to her. If this is what you want to do, we ain't gonna be together much longer. We ain't gonna be able to sustain that. That woman want to make movies. She want to go get money. She want to do whatever she want to do. Some women want to go be with somebody else. Some women want to be single. Some women want to do whatever they want to do. At that point, the woman has made a decision that fucked them children's life up. Now, you as a man, you can't just keep that going. Why? Because now all of a sudden you gotta recreate your whole life. Your whole life was about your family. Now that you ain't got that no more, who are you? You're nobody. You gotta recreate yourself. You gotta rebrand yourself, dog. So yes, there's gonna be some time where you're gonna be away, and also you will never be able to replicate that same relationship that you had when you was in that household. You can't. You got niggas out here, man, you done moved 30 minutes away. You still trying to get up every morning, go pick them children up and take them to school because that's what you used to do in the house. Hell no. You only did that because you was in the house. Now the woman complain because she got to do it all the time. Okay, yeah, you made the decision to do it all. Well, I thought you were going to keep. No, hell, you didn't. It's easy for you. You already getting up, leaving out the same house. You go straight the way you going, drop them off on the way and keep going. Me, I got to leave where I'm going, come all the way over there, get them children, take them to school, then go all the way back to where I need to be. And, you know, as a man, we practical when we ain't with a woman. So wherever you got to work at, wherever your job or your equipment or your business or whatever it is, you're going to move somewhere that's close to it, right? So now you got to come all the way back over here 30 minutes and then go take them to school 15 minutes and then go drive back 45 minutes to get back to where you got to go. When before, it was all in the same house. You understand me? You could just go one way and then go that way. Now you got to drive. You look at every day. You talking about adding an extra hour to your life every day, driving back and forth. And don't throw in practices and school events and all of that. As men, we got to start standing up for ourselves, man. Stop letting society and these women tell you that you wrong for standing up for yourself when all you got is yourself. We make all these sacrifices and all these things for family when we got a family. Okay, well, when you ain't got no family no more, when the family's broken up, especially if that was the woman wanted, man, you go live your life, man. Take care of your financial responsibility. And then otherwise, man, you do what you got to do, man, to give yourself a comfortable life because your life has been destroyed. If you were a father and you were a husband and now you're not, your life has been destroyed. It may take you 5 or 10 years to rebuild your life because first you got to fall out of love with the broad. And then you got to fall out of love with the children. Then you got to fall out of love with the responsibility. Then you got to fall out of love with the lifestyle. Too many times you go jump right back into a relationship. You jump right back into a relationship, man. Oh, man, let me tell you something. When you fresh out of a relationship like that, man, and your emotional energy is caught up, you're weak to a woman. It takes a certain type of woman, dog, to want to be in a relationship with you after you fresh out of something like that that's emotionally draining like that. Because that woman knows you're at your weak point. She knows the perfect time to pounce on a man's emotion is when he's trying to extract himself from a situation like that. So any woman who will want to go right back and be in a committed relationship with you at that point, man, she foul and toxic. If a woman can do that to you, she ain't feeling you. She ain't feeling you at all. And also, if a woman gets her relationship information about how she's supposed to do from ChatGPT or Google or something like that, come on, bruh. You have to know when a woman is able to dedicate herself to what you wanted to dedicate herself to, and you got to learn that shit quick. A woman ain't got time to play these games with you if you make her dedicate herself to something in your life. And the only way you can't do that if she ain't got nothing, if she ain't got no skills. You know how many women ain't got no skills that benefit your life? That's why they come talking about they'll cook and they'll clean. That ain't no skill. I can cook and clean myself. What are we talking about? So you got to make sure a woman has a skill that she could bring to your life, man. And if she don't, man, you leave her alone. A woman got one time to ghost me. Let a woman ghost me, man. A woman ghost me, she'll never see me again. Ever. She'll never see me again. Honestly, bro, let me tell you something. I may talk to her again. I may talk to her and plan for her to see me again, but that shit never happen. It just be a plan. Well, we'll plan it, but it won't happen. And then we'll plan it again, but it won't happen. She will never see me again. Did you ghost me? Who are you? If you ghost me, stay gone. Ghosts are spirits of dead people. Okay, you ghost me, you're dead to me. What we talking about? Man, these broad think they can play game with y'all like this, man, because y'all out here making them feel like they worth something. What's she worth? If you that stressed about getting laid, man, use Mama Palm and her 5 daughters. You ain't that stressed about getting laid, man. If that's all it is, then that's all it is. And most times, if that's all she got to give, man, she willing to bargain. She willing to barter that for a couple dollars. You don't get into no relationship with a woman, man, just because she want to give you some sex or just to get some sex from her. You don't do that. This all man DC's did. He just got into a situation with a woman that he thought was attractive. She was a little popular, had a little popularity, man. She was a little hustler, whatever she was, man. But you got to think about the future. What do you want in a woman just in case you end up in a committed relationship with her? That's why you can't commit to a woman who has a history as a scallywag. I don't give a damn how much she says she changed. If she has a history of a scallywag, she got scallywag energy on her. She can't get over that. She has the repercussions and consequences of scallywagness all over her. That's why you meet a woman who got 4 kids by 5 men, man, you can't wipe her up. That's a scallywag life. It's on her. You got to take on the responsibilities of that scallywagness, dog. I'm not doing that. You shouldn't do it either. I'm not taking on responsibility of a woman and another man's kid. Man, I don't want to. If you do it, fine, you do it, but I ain't going to do it. I don't knock you for doing it, but I ain't going to do it. I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. Because here's the thing that happens. You got to deal with the woman. Then, while you're dealing with the woman, she got to deal with the man. And so, in essence, you taking care of his responsibility, but he still got rights to talk. For what? If I'm taking care of your responsibility, nigga, you obsolete. But a woman ain't going to do that. Why? Because once a woman has been under another man's control, she can't be under yours. And 9 times out of 10, she got a baby with him. She been under his control. She been under his tutelage. She been under his guidance. You understand? She been imprinted. There's a rare occasion that a woman has been imprinted by the man she got a baby with. But man, who want to siphon through all that? It's like digging your hand through a bunch of boo-boo to try to find a $20 bill. Who gonna do that? It ain't no money that's gonna be inside some boo-boo. Bro, I'm not digging $1 million out of some boo-boo. If I gotta jump in some sewage and try to swim around to find $1 million, bro, $1 million ain't worth me swimming in no sewage. Not for me. I ain't gonna do it. And you know, you got some beta male semi John gonna say, man, BOA be lying, man. He'll be right on in that sewage. Nah, man, I ain't a sucker like you. You understand? I prize my manhood and masculinity over everything else. I find joy in my manhood and masculinity. I find joy in my ability to stand on principles. Why I won't do anything for money. Why I won't do anything for honey. I find joy in that. I find peace in that. And until you have peace in something, you don't understand it.